So I just got done seeing the FNAF movie, and it's pretty good. Not perfect, heck, not even amazing, but definitely a fun time at the movies. Hi everybody, my name is Benjerizer, and welcome back to my channel. Guys, today, we're actually going to be talking about the new FNAF movie that just came to theaters and Peacock on October 27th, 2023. And yeah, so I'm a pretty big FNAF fan and know pretty much all the lore, so I was pretty excited going into this, and oh my gosh. Yeah, critics don't really like this movie, and I can kind of see why. It's messy and silly and not all that scary, really, but that's kind of what FNAF is. By the way, this is a non-spoiler review until I tell you it isn't. Okay, so to start off, I think Josh Hutcherson did a great job as Mike. Throughout the movie, he has this, inner struggle of trying to get his brother back, and it's pretty compelling, actually. He had some of the best moments of the movie, for sure. But do you want to know who didn't? Vanessa. Yeah, I didn't really like Vanessa that much. She was just so boring until the big twist, which I'll talk about in the spoiler section. She's just there kind of having awkward dialogue scenes with Mike. Oh, wait. The script. No. The script is bad, man. I like the different moments between Mike and Abby, but every single scene between Mike and Vanessa, especially towards the middle, is just not good. The script also has a lot of weird shifts where it would try to be funny one moment and really serious the next, and it just ended up being kind of goofy. And I kind of feel bad for bashing this movie, even though I'm such a big fan of the franchise. So let's focus on a huge positive. The animatronics and Freddy's itself. Dang, man, it's literally perfect. Oh my goodness. I love just being there in the moment, watching the characters interact with the animatronics and just be in the location, man. It was like my wildest dreams coming to life, and I could not be happier. My last thing I have to mention before I go into spoilers is that I really wish that we got to spend more time actually at the pizzeria. It felt like there were long stretches where we just kind of were at Mike's house or some other random location that wasn't Freddy's, and I don't know, that just kind of stinks because the set design is so good. Now, without further ado, it's spoiler time, so skip to this time to avoid spoilers, and then come back and watch what I have to say once you've seen the movie for yourself. 3, 2, 1, Balloon Boy. The kills were so cool, oh my gosh! Okay, so I love the whole break-in scene. It was gruesome without being gruesome, which is just awesome. It also shows how good Emma Tammy's directing is because, wow, someone literally got bitten in half and someone else got their face eaten off, and they put that in a PG-13 movie. Just well done, man, well done. Now, for some other things, the cameos were freaking epic, dude. My entire theater erupted when Matt Pat said it's just a theory. Holy cow, dude, that was more insane than No Way Home. And the Cory Kenchin cameo was great, too, and I'm so glad we got to see him again in the mid-credit scene. And speaking of the mid-credit scene, the random Balloon Boy jump scares were genuinely the funniest thing in the entire movie. Enough said. The attention to detail is immaculate in this movie. I love the little it's me's on the part where the lights were flickering, or the different little obscure references like the Midnight Motorist shirt. You can really just tell that Scott helped make this film come to life and really make it come together. I guess one of my main problems with the movie is that the story is just all over the place, which it's very FNAF-like, but I think at its core, it's actually pretty powerful, with Mike having to move on after his brother Garrett's death and face the man that killed him, and just that whole scene. I'll get to that in a bit, but oh my gosh, I love that part. However, unfortunately, it gets a bit more complicated, and there's just so much extra stuff by the end, with Mike maybe losing custody over Abby and all the other weird family drama that's thrown into the mix, and it really stinks at that part. I also don't really like how they handled the animatronics overall, because I do think that they got some really great scenes and some really awesome moments where they were just absolutely destroying people, but I don't know, by the end, it was just kind of silly. Like I said, them taking out the crew one by one in the heist scene was awesome, but just a couple of minutes later, they're like building a pillow fort and tickling Abby. Like, am I the only one who thinks that's a little weird? Also, who in their right mind decided to give the darn cupcake so much to do? I swear Bonnie and Chica did absolutely nothing, but they gave like 3 full important scenes to the cupcake of all things. Foxy was great though, and Freddy was pretty good too. But where was Golden Freddy outside of that one scene? He was literally in like one scene, dude. Oh my gosh. I was really expecting him to come back for like an end credit scene or something. Or maybe he'd have like some greater importance, but no, he didn't. Okay, so the main spoilery thing that I wanted to talk about is the ending, which is absolutely fantastic. It is the best part of the movie. Despite him being in it for basically 5 minutes, Matthew Lillard's William Afton is genuinely perfect. I love how truly just evil he is when he's like sitting there taunting Mike about how he like killed Garrett and how he's gonna kill him now. Oh my, it's just so cool just thinking about that, or I guess not thinking about that because that's kind of messed up, but you know, just like the whole scene is awesome. And he's also the only reason Vanessa was even kind of interesting, so props there. And I was kind of expecting the twist with her being his daughter, but it was really cool to see, I must admit. And then he did the thing, man. He did the thing. He said, I always come back. And my entire theater clapped. I'm not even joking. Literally the entire theater just clapped. It was awesome. And then the inevitable Springlock scene happened, and it was amazing. Like, a little more blood and gore would have been really nice, but, you know, just hearing the snap of his rib cage was so satisfying yet deeply disturbing all at the same time. It was just awesome, man. It was awesome. It was truly like the best part of the movie, except for the fact that Mike really didn't do anything. Like, he was kind of unconscious, and then Abby woke him up, and then at that point they just kind of left. Like, that was just a little strange. And yeah, that's pretty much everything that I wanted to talk about this movie. I saw this with my friend Elijah, who's an even bigger FNAF fan than me, my friends Connor and Sam, who like FNAF, and my friend Reese, who knows absolutely nothing about the games, and I recorded each of their reactions as soon as we got out of the movie. And I think it just really goes to show that you don't just have to be a fan to enjoy the movie, except it definitely does help. So, without further ado, here you go. So, what do you think of the movie, Reese?
I don't know. I didn't know what was going on because I'm not a big fan of, like, I just haven't played any games, but I thought it was decent. I always thought it was a decent movie. I didn't know what was going on. It was funny, though.
Alright, Connor?
I was like a fan, and I actually enjoyed it. My friend said it was really, really bad, and it was not that bad, actually. It was good.
Okay, cool. Alright, Sam?
Alright, same with Connor. Like, my friend said it was the worst movie he'd ever seen, and I liked it because Matt Pat was in it.
Matt Pat said it's just a theory. He said it's just a theory.
No spoilers.
Alright, and then Elijah.
No, he didn't.
But he always comes back. As a diehard FNAF fan who knows all the lore, that was a 10 out of 10, would watch again.
Alright, nice.
Our lives.
So, basically, in conclusion, this movie was pretty poorly written, had a lot of stuff I wasn't crazy about, and wasn't really all that scary for a good majority of it. But I really had a fun time with it. I'm sure if you don't like the games, you're probably not going to like it all that much, but if you still want to watch it, I'll give you some pretty great stuff that I think you're gonna have to look forward to. Matthew Lillard is fantastic, and the whole central mystery surrounding the yellow bunny is so cool, dude. And I think the main thing that's awesome about this movie is that you'll just feel so fully immersed in the freaking FNAF world. It's so cool because just the animatronics are so accurate. The sets are so cool. I think that's probably the movie's biggest strength, and I could not be happier. So yeah, I'd recommend giving it a watch for sure, because plenty of people seem to absolutely love it, even though it has pretty mixed reception. Critics kind of hate it, fans pretty much love it, so, you know, it's kind of like the Mario movie all over again. And yeah, so I saw people in like FNAF shirts and literal full-on cosplay walking into this thing, so I think it's safe to say everyone was pretty excited and left pretty happy because everyone was like cheering, which is just so cool that everyone came out for the FNAF movie, man. That's so awesome to me. And so I think my biggest word of advice is ignore the reviews, give it a watch, and let me know your thoughts in the comments, because I really do want to see what you guys thought of it. And yeah, with that said, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye!